What is going on, guys? Welcome in. This is the Episode 1, Season 1 of the Backwood Boys Diecast podcast. I will be your host tonight, Austin Prater. Tonight, I'm going to tell a little bit about me, um, how I got into collecting, and yeah, so we're going to get right into it. Starting off, I am the co owner of Backwood Boys Diecast group on Facebook. Me and my buddy Jeremy Davis from Alabama um, made the group on Facebook. I live in West Tennessee. Um, I will be 25 in August, and I've been collecting diecasts for about going on about 9 or 10 years. Um, I started out collecting sports cards before I got into Hot Wheel cars, but I did play with Hot Wheel cars when I was a kid, of course. But I started out with sports cards, and it just got so overwhelming to me of trying to keep up with, what's the best card, and like what's the rookie and and everything like that. And there's so many reprints and stuff of cards. So I got out of that and then got into diecast. Um, and I started collecting. My first collection I bought was 50 cars. It was 50 main lines. um, and yeah, so it kind of went into that and went up from there. Um, but yeah, so that's how I kind of got into collecting. Um, I do Whatnot online auction app now. I also have picked up a side hobby of 3D printing parts for 1/64 scale diecast cars and trucks. So I started doing that. I was actually how that come about is I seen a guy on Facebook that was selling um, 1/25th scale model kits. I think it was Mr. Andy. I don't know if he'll ever watch this or listen to this podcast, but if you do, Mr. Andy, I appreciate you. You've encouraged me to get into printing, and I can't thank you enough. Um, but yeah, he was printing 1/25th scale model kits, and I thought, wow, what if I could do 1/64 scale stuff? So I got to researching it and everything, and looking it up, and what's the best printer to get, and what's the you know what resin to use, and do you do resin or filament, and stuff like that. I got to looking it up, and of course there was people already doing it, but I thought, well, you know what if I just want to do stuff for myself, instead of you know buying stuff online that's already made. So what I ended up doing is I ended up buying my first printer, and I remember my first print I made was, I think it was 3 years ago. Well, it was been 3 years, 2 or 3 years ago at Christmas Eve, this past Christmas Eve. I done my first print. I remember I stayed up all night long because it was Christmas Eve um, and everything. And I done my first print, and I scaled the wheels too small, and and of course it took a lot of time learning. And I hit Andy up. I was like, hey, you need to help me out on this scaling stuff. And I printed out wheels for a truck, and it come out looking like wheels for a micro machine. So it was kind of a rookie mistake. But anyway, I hit Andy up. He told me, he's like, hey man, video chat me. I'll show you, walk you through everything on the scaling wise. And sure enough, he helped me out a lot on it. And that's how I kind of got into doing 3D parts. Um, and now, I'm making anything from wheels and tires to bumpers to beds to lift kits to pulling tractors to semi trucks, um, you know, barbecue grills, which those are to come. I just posted them on the website the other day. I do have a website, pratersdiecast.myshopify.com. Go check it out. I've got a few sets of wheels on there. All my lift kits are on there besides a couple. Um, and yeah, so make sure to go check that out. And but yeah, I mean, as far as diecast goes, my favorite casting is a Dodge. It'd be a Dodge Ram. It could be Hot Wheels, Matchbox, M2, Johnny Lightning, any Dodge Ram. I'm mainly into the older ones, but I do like some of the second gen body style. But my favorite would be the old school, which would be like the 70s and 80s model Dodge truck. So that's my favorite casting. And yeah, so let's see. Um, Looking into the next episode, which this is all new and everything. We're gonna try to do a YouTube to where we can upload this podcast to. Of course, it'll be on here, so you'll be able to click a link and go from there on. You can click on the link and it'll bring you to the podcast. And then also, you can be able to click another link. It'll bring you to the YouTube. Like I said, that's going to be in the works. We're going to start out just posting it on Facebook, on our Facebook group. So the guys that are in the Facebook group, if you are listening to this after you get done listening to the podcast, if you don't mind, please share it with your friends. We would like to get some follows on here. We're going to start doing a whole season. And there'll probably going to be 12 episodes per season. But like next podcast, we're going to interview Jeremy Davis, which is the other co-owner of Backwood Boys Diecast. We're going to get him in here and interview him. And then we're going to go on and like interview. We're going to have special guests. There's going to be a few bigger, well-known people that we're going to bring on the podcast and interview them. And yeah, we're going to just you're going to talk about diecast, some 3D printing stuff, or we might have some stories about when we found this or when we found that and stuff. Just something that you can listen to while you're, I don't know, driving down the road or, on your free time, or when you're like for you customizers, when you're customizing stuff, you can listen to this. So it'd be something interesting that we're going to try to put out and try to do. And there's not many, really, to be honest with you, there's not many podcasts out there on a diecast talking about diecast and stuff like that. So we think we can bring something entertaining to the table for everybody to listen to. But yeah, guys, I know this is going to be a short video as far as the introduction. Which, I'm trying to make it to 10 minutes, but right now we're at like almost 9.5 minutes. So we might make it to the 10-minute mark. But yeah, guys, I kind of went over all the basic stuff just for the first episode of season 1 of the Backwood Boys Diecast podcast. So yeah, guys. Like I said, my name is Austin Prater. I am the co-owner of Backwood Boys Diecast. And we will catch y'all in the next podcast. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.